Welcome back, friend. Now that you're comfortably settled once more, let your body melt deeper into that cozy spot where you rest. Breathe in slowly and breathe out, feeling every muscle soften, every thought quiet. The night wraps around us like a soft, dark velvet curtain, and the world outside whispers gentle sounds. A distant owl's call, the faint rustle of branches swaying in a cool breeze. Imagine now the quiet click of a car door closing, the familiar hum of an engine waking beneath your fingertips. Our story tonight sets sail on a different road, an old highway, long forgotten by most, where the shadows stretch and sway beneath the star-speckled sky. Story 1. The Midnight Road. It was just past midnight when Daniel decided to take the long way home. The usual highway was closed for construction, so the GPS gently rerouted him down a narrow country lane that wound through a forested stretch of land. The moon hung low and full, casting silvery light that danced between the leaves overhead. The air was crisp and smelled faintly of pine and damp earth. As Daniel drove slowly, the world outside seemed to soften, the edges of reality blurring into something dreamlike. The gentle hum of the engine beneath him was a soothing rhythm, a steady heartbeat in the quiet dark. He noticed the trees growing taller and closer together as he ventured deeper. The road narrowed further, the yellow dividing lines fading into cracks and patches of moss. A soft wind whispered through the branches, making the leaves rustle like the hushed whispers of old friends telling forgotten secrets. Daniel's eyes flicked to the rearview mirror. For a moment, he thought he saw a pair of glowing eyes, reflecting behind him, brief, fleeting. But when he blinked, the eyes were gone. He smiled to himself, a little amused by his imagination, playing tricks in the dark. The road curved sharply, and his headlights caught a small wooden sign. The words were faded and barely legible, but he could just make out, "Have." Daniel felt a slight chill, a prickling sensation along his skin, but he brushed it away. Just the night air, playing tricks again. His car's tires crunched softly over a scattering of fallen leaves as he passed an old, abandoned farmhouse. The windows were dark, broken in places, vines crawling up the peeling paint. A soft breeze carried the faint scent of wildflowers and something else, something old and forgotten. As he drove on, the trees suddenly seemed to close in tighter. The road ahead disappeared into shadows that felt thicker than mere darkness. His headlights flickered once, twice, and for a heartbeat, everything was swallowed by an unsettling silence. Then, just ahead, he saw yet a figure standing by the roadside, pale and still. Daniel slowed the car to a stop, his breath catching softly. The figure wore a long white dress, stained and torn, hair fallen in tangled waves across a face turned away from him. "Are you okay?" Daniel called softly, not wanting to startle her. No answer. The figure lifted a hand, slender fingers trembling as if beckoning. Curious and cautious, Daniel reached for the door handle. As he stepped out, the air grew colder, the night pressing in like a shroud. The figure turned suddenly, revealing empty, hollow eyes that seemed to hold endless sorrow and pain. A whisper brushed past his ear, soft, urgent, almost a plea. "Help me." Daniel's heart pounded, yet the calm around him urged patience and stillness. The trees rustled again, gently this time, as if soothing him, urging him to listen closely. The figure slowly faded into the mist, leaving behind only a faint trace of cold and the scent of wildflowers. Daniel climbed back into the car, the engine's hum, a welcome comfort. As he drove away, the road seemed to open once more, the darkness lifting like a veil. He would never forget that night on the midnight road, where shadows whispered secrets and the quiet held stories waiting to be heard.